Hello peeps, Hillbilly Halfwit, how are you today? Oh, look at this. It's rained at last. At last. Literally the last hour. Thank the Lord, because I tell you what, my sheep are starting to go down. There's no grass here. Genuinely, thank you God. Thank you God. So, what a relief. What a relief. I've been a little bit worried about this now, because we've been running off the borehole, and if that dried up, no water for nothing. So hopefully, cross fingers, let me touch wood, that this has turned a bit now, because it's been quite a good shower here. Very rarely you see our brook dry up for this long of a period. Very rarely. So here we are. That is a relief. But I will say it's knocked my lambs back a lot. So whereas my lambs were looking quite good before, because of the lack of grass now, it's really knocked them back, and there's nothing I could do. Simple as that. I got some ground over in Devil's Bridge, and it's perfectly okay there, and the lambs are fine over there. And the ewes. It shows a difference. It's only 30 miles away, that's all. It's a big difference, and everywhere around here is the same. Going to be lots of farmers in trouble this year, I can tell you. There's lots of farmers. There's a guy I watch. He's not a massive YouTuber, but does some quite good videos, called Will Meller, like the singer. But he's got. I started watching him because he does like 3,000 round bales instead of doing clamp silage. And I see a video he put up last night, and he's the same as you. And they've got hundreds of cattle. All the fields are burnt off. They're using the feed from the first cut to feed the cows now, to milk. And they haven't even cut a third cut. And the funky farmer's the same, fair play to him. He's another dairy farmer. It's been terrible down there for him. I feel really sorry for them all, indeed. And another one, what's that one? I actually, Wardy's Waffle, is it? Or something like that? Back last year, he said something I didn't like about small farming, but never mind, that goes out of my head now. I noticed he's having to cut down his acreage to like 1,000 acres from 3,000 or 4,000 acres. Because he can't get the ground now, because the people who were usually renting him the ground are putting it into these schemes. And it's unreal, to be fair. I always tell you how hard it is on me as a small farmer. But the thing you have to remember, people look down on you as a small farmer, but what they forget is that as a small farmer, all the costs I see go through me all the time. Because I'm personally paying for them and personally seeing it happen. Now, with bigger farms, they don't see that. They don't put in the cost of the employees they have. They don't put in the cost of all the new machinery they have. Of course, this bloke did. I got to say, even though I had some harsh words from the last year about having to go at small farming, I really feel sorry for the chap having to cut down his farming acres. I hate to see any farmer losing money, because it's an extremely hard job. There's lots of the other big YouTubers as well are in trouble, just simply because of the crops have been so bad down country, and various things, and all what's happening with the government attacking everybody, and the inheritance tax thing. God, over the next 5 years, I don't know if Labour's going to destroy farming. I ain't going to go anywhere, but I'm not. That it doesn't mean it isn't hard. It doesn't mean it isn't hard. Now, this last month of dry weather has knocked my lambs back a lot. And it might not sound like a lot to you lot here, but it is. It's a big part of my income. And there we are. But we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So I just want to say, I know this doesn't mean a lot to anybody, no normal people, but that rain there meant an extreme amount to me and all the farms in our area. Hopefully the grass will pick up now. Hopefully. Because everybody's in the same boat. And there's all these new regulations with the Welsh Government with this blue tongue nonsense, and that's coming out, and oh my God. They've got to vaccinate all the sheep now for blue tongue if you're coming into Wales. They are causing untold trouble for farming in Wales. And farmers in England are starting to feel it now. They didn't have that problems that we've had originally, but it's going to come. I don't think people... When I started talking about this last year, or the year before, I forget now, a lot of people had a go at me because I was actually saying things they didn't want to hear. And maybe they were right, but everything I said has happened. People simply don't want to hear the truth. Before these protests, what I basically said was it's a waste of time because the NFU and the people talking for farming, I don't mean the bigger YouTubers, I mean the actual organisations have not actually done anything practical. There is nothing practical that they've changed. Everything that was started at the start of them things by both governments, Welsh and England, regarding, or especially Wales with the SFP, is exactly the same as it was then. They've done nothing. And then they go on the same stage as the leader in a Royal Welsh show, like I told you. What on earth are you doing, people? Now, there are other people like me out there, and lots better than me, trying to get this over to normal people, that the system is broken. I personally think the civil service system is running the UK, and it's basically picking people to go into government, not us. We put people in there to do something, and then they're overriding everything. Now, thankfully, this morning, I noticed that Farage has come out with some things. Remember, I suggested them the last couple of weeks, coming out the ECHR and all that. Surprising. I wonder if they might watch my videos. There's quite a few things coming out in Wales. I wonder. You never know. You never know. Now, like I said, I do get held back a lot by YouTube. But last month, I think it was 110,000 people watched my stuff just last month, even though I'm having the YouTube and Google foot on my head. So that's 110,000 people sharing the stuff out there. People are getting to know it, and I'm noticing on Facebook and all these other things, the figures I've put out are starting to come out there. Like the figures about the extremist parties are from Labour, not the other parties. Labour's the most extreme nutcase party around here. They're the ones that support all the fruitcakes from Palestine and Extinction Rebellion and IRA, Muslim extremists, 50,000 on the watch list. 80% of them vote Labour according to ChatGPT because they block vote Labour. 96 people killed by them Muslim extremists since 2005 and 1,800 plus injured. And the far right is non-existent in the UK. Since the 2005, during that same period, 2 people have been killed by the far right and 6 injured. It's non-existent. Reform never even existed before then. Reform has only been there for 1 year. They can't blame any of that on Reform. So all the voters that are going to Reform are either disgusted Labour voters, disgusted with what's going on in their own party, or disgusted Conservative Party members, or people who haven't voted before. Now, thankfully, the worm is turning a bit, I think. So between the rain coming down, I know it's stopped now, but that's just enough to fill my brook up, hopefully. And what's going on, I think they're running scared, this lot now, so we're winning the battle. So, all the best, Gaz.